What's going on, Pixel Enemy? J-Pod here, bringing you another fantastic gameplay commentary. Today we will be discussing some thoughts and impressions of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. But before we get into all of that, I've got to crack open a beer. I am thirsty. Oh my god, I am salivating here. That's so good. That's so good. I love a frosty beer. Alright, so yeah, before we get started, enjoy the island gameplay. This is, I think, some 7-1. 7-1, I do believe. Not anything fantastic or anything like that, but I wanted to get some gameplay out to Pixel Enemy, out to you guys, so you guys can see what's going on with the beta. I got a few things to run down, some pros and cons, nothing to really be alarmed about. Before we get started with all of that, I just wanted to announce that this is by far one of the best betas I've ever played. Zero issues. Absolutely zero issues. No disconnects, no drop-offs, no boot-outs, no lag, no issues. So, with that said, fantastic beta. Naughty Dog, you never cease to amaze us fans out there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with a few pros and cons. Like I said, nothing to be alarmed about. A few pros that I'm really enjoying about the game: the new rope feature. This new feature of rappelling and just traversing the landscape is absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love the new rope feature. It really gets you out of a lot of trouble when needed. The challenges, vanity chest, the relics, all of those play a significant role with one another, and I'll explain that in depth here. For starters, the challenges. Essentially, the challenges are almost like a bounty system. It's a daily bounty system. And when you grind and achieve these bounties, for instance, say get 10 scoped weapon kills, or deploy 10 hunters or 10 brutes. Now, when you achieve a daily bounty, or excuse me, a daily challenge, when you achieve one of these challenges, you're rewarded with a certain amount of relics. Now, with these relics, you take to the store and purchase a vanity chest with these relics. And inside of these vanity chests are essentially, it's like a loot crate, like a loot box. It's a loot drop. It's an RNG system. It's completely random. And some of the things that I've received out of the vanity chest, like here, the Lazarevic Tactical Snow outfit. I've unlocked a few tuxedos for Nathan Drake and Victor Sullivan. A lot of hats and items like the aviator shades, the bandanas, and even in the vanity chests, you're being rewarded with taunts. And speaking of taunts, some of these new taunts are absolutely hilarious. But however, some of these taunts can get you in a lot of trouble. Like the taunt I have equipped right now, the Unguard taunt. It is a 6-second taunt, and you cannot break away from these taunts. And that's what kind of segues us into the con portion of this video. It's not a real downfall. I mean, it is a risk-reward taunt. They have the original taunts, the pump, the thrust, but those are quick second taunts. You can do 5 or 6 of them in a matter of a couple of seconds. But a couple of these other taunts, like the selfie and the unguard, it is a commitment. It is a commitment. You have to commit all 6 seconds, and I found myself getting in a lot of trouble just to try and taunt some of my opponents, which there's nothing more gratifying than, taunting your opponent, laughing your ass off, but it is much more gratifying killing somebody while they're in the middle of a taunt. So use those wisely. Like I said, it is a risk-reward situation. Moving on to another downfall of the multiplayer beta, the matchmaking. And what I can say about the matchmaking is it has gotten better. It has. And Naughty Dog has released several overnight patches for the multiplayer beta, so the matchmaking has been getting a lot better. But unfortunately, there's times where it takes forever to get into a match. It's very unfortunate, and it's very disencouraging, because you're sitting here waiting 10 minutes to get into a match, and you can't even get into a match. It's not really a server issue, but it is a matchmaking issue. So I will say, when you do get into a match, stay the hell in there and do not leave. Just commit, have fun, play as long as you can. Moving on to 60 frames per second. Glorious, isn't it? That's all I can say. It's glorious. The traversing, the vaulting, the tumbling, the rolling, the melee, everything is very, very smooth. Everything it coincides with one another very, very well, and it's really, really nice. So with that said, no real issues with the beta. The beta's it started December 3rd, last Thursday, and it is going, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's until the end of this coming weekend. So if you guys have, yeah, there's the on guard right there. It's, I mean, it's hilarious, but it's a 5-6 second taunt, so it will get you in trouble. So be careful when using it. But yes, the beta is out until this upcoming weekend. So if you guys haven't played it, go out there and get the Nathan Drake collection and get your ass in the beta while you can, because it is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Go ahead and wrap up the video with a couple of new touches that multiplayer has been implemented with. The sidekick feature. You have a savior sidekick, you have a sniper sidekick, you have a hunter sidekick, and you have a brute sidekick. So with those out of the way, they're awesome. You know, you call him in. The hunter, he sprints around the map and just chokes out people. The brute, he's the heavy gunner, and then the savior saves your ass when needed, and then the sniper, it's pretty self-explanatory. Last but not least, the mysticals. I absolutely love this new feature. There's several different mysticals, and each and every one of them have their pros and cons in their own. So it all comes down to acquired taste. What do you like to use? Myself, I like using the Wrath. That is pretty much, you just throw a giant totem and it kills everybody within that proximity. But yeah, with all that out of the way, the beta is absolutely fantastic. If you're playing the beta, let me know if you're enjoying it. Let me know what you don't like about it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe to Pixel Enemy and my channel down in the description below. Just click that little hyperlink and go on over to JPOT Gaming. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. I got a lot of different content out there. Fallout 4, I got some Battlefront coming out, and of course some multiplayer from Uncharted 4. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. You know what to do. Take it easy, and peace out!